from like the DR, Colombia, the Philippines, Thailand, like women that can speak very little English, women that don't have education.
And as far as Filipino women being uneducated, we have the same percentage of college graduates that you do. And what you call submissive is what we call being agreeable. Do I look uneducated, submissive, and desperate to you? Well, guess what? There are millions more like me over here, just waiting to have a shot at making your man happy.
Oh, damn.
Right. Till next time, sirs.
I could barely hear you that last time when you said it.
Well, that means that you can barely hear the truth.
You paid.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, one and all, to the illustrious institution of Dating University. I am your co-host, Professor Charles, along with my beautiful co-host.
Thank you, Professor Brittany.
Indeed. And here at Dating University, we discuss the good,
the bad,
and the ugly.
And it's about to get real ugly of all things dating and relationships.
Absolutely, man. As y'all can see from the video at the top of the show, we are getting into it. We're getting into it, y'all. The world has gone topsy-turvy. They're feeling away. And we're going to talk about it right now. We are talking about passport bros, the myths and the truths.
Okay.
Man,
so can I read what the definition for those that are not familiar with this whole passport bro phenomenon? And I'm reading it, so don't think this is off the dome. Mm-hmm. The passport bros are men who have chosen to seek out foreign women, typically from other countries, for relationships. They believe that Western women have been influenced by cultural and societal pressures to behave in a certain way, and that by seeking out foreign women, they can find a more authentic, fulfilling, and harmonious relationship. This is seen as a way to restore the natural balance between masculine and feminine energy, and to avoid the wickedness of Western women.
That is a lie. That is a lie. Oh my God. Okay. Before we go any further, we want to introduce our guests.
Let's introduce them.
All right, coming all the way from the Smoking Talk podcast, my main man, Severe. What's going on, homeboy?
What's up, Professor? Thank you for having me, no doubt.
Yeah, yes, sir. Thank you for coming on. We've been wanting to hear what you got to say because you have an opinion, and I cannot wait to hear it. We also have Miss Jaquita. Tell us who you are, where you come from.
Good girlfriend. Yes.
Jesus, be offense. Hey, y'all, Jaquita here from Philly. By way, Philly, yes, Jilly from Philly. Yay! Hey, bird gang.
I tell you,
okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to be,
No, it's very casual. It is very relaxed here. So if you want to rep your set.
Yes. Oh, that's what's up. Oh.
It's very casual here.
We need some dreams and nightmares in the background. I mean,
well,
yes, that's what's up.
Be a nightmare.
I know. For who we don't know. But go ahead. I'm taking some notes.
Yeah.
Can somebody please, Professor C, can you send me the link so I can share this out?
Oh, just right there. Whatever you're on Facebook, are you using your phone?
Yeah, I'm on Streamlab right now, though. I mean, StreamYard.
StreamYard, no problem. I got you.
Yeah, so for those that are watching, if you're watching us live via Facebook, share this. Share so that we know that you care. This is the show that you might want to share. This may be our last show because we may get recorded. We may get
literally might be
reported
our
and
last show.
deported if we have this show. So it was nice knowing y'all while we were here.
It was cool. I
The
enjoyed it.
views that are expressed by us at Dating University LLC that we own. Charles, you finish the rest because my thoughts are running all over the place. I'm going to be honest.
The thoughts and views of those at Dating University does not necessarily represent the views of everything else.
Right. So you can't sue us.
Please don't come for us, and please don't come for us talking about cancel. Because guess what?
Yo, I love it. I love it.
Yeah. What he said. You know, we allow profanity on this show, so this is also a very casual.
Oh yeah, so Jaquita,
Say
go off,
less.
Yeah, you can say all the expletives. If my mom is watching and I see that she's watching, I will not use an expletive because I'm still her child and I'm very scared of her.
And you're a child of God, so you know.
Yeah, I'm very scared of her.
I get you. Woo! I'm already sweating.
Yeah, I'm sweating already. I'm sweating already.
This is just so trifling. I can't even. Woo.
All right. So where do we want to start?
I don't even know where to start.
Let me just say this. I was in a relationship for 11 years and married for like 6 of them, right? So this new age, right? I think the last time I was single, you know, text messages was 40 cents a minute and you had to pay for free nights and weekends, right? So that's how old I am.
Oh, yes.
You're right. You remember that, right? You remember that, Britt?
Yeah.
So now, you know, from 2017 on, this whole vibe is so new for me. So I am this is just weird. Like this whole concept is just mind-boggling for me because I'm an old head apparently, and so y'all youngins is just gonna have to help me understand because this is
okay.
wow.
So I mean, Britt, let's go, y'all. I'm gonna try to do my best to produce and host because I got some thoughts and I want to get them out, but I'm gonna let my co-host go ahead and kick it off of how you feel about the culture, the phenomenon, the resurgence, I would say, of this passport bro revolution or lack thereof.
I just want to know who made them relevant and why they have so much traction behind them. This is not a new phenomenon of people traveling abroad to find women. But is it because they're Black men that are doing this? Why it's so popular? Because this is not new.
It's not. It's been going on for decades. I mean, you go ask your pop, see if he got a kid over there in Thailand or South Korea, you know, Brazil, somewhere where he was stationed when he was in the military. Go ask your pop, see if you ain't got no extra babies running around.
I just want to know, like, who made them relevant? That's my concern.
It's not even. What do you mean? What do you mean by who made them relevant?
Like, I've been looking at videos all day. Yeah, there have been. We're not the first podcast to cover them,
right?
No,
there's so much dialogue going around them. So I'm wondering, like, was it a band of them that said, "Hey, let's all release these videos on the same day at the same time, going to the same place to show people how Western culture is horrible"? Especially, I mean, they love going in on Black women. They love that.
Yes, and that's the problem. I think that's the problem. Like, real rap, they shouldn't have never gave certain people the access to the internet. Like, that's just all right. That's just what it is, right? That's like, you know,
because that's it.
You know, like, honestly, you know, this is not what Ida B. Wells and Harriet Tubman fought for us to just degrade one another. Like, I just feel like it's so disrespectful for, like, why, right? So let me just say this. Let me preface by saying this. I don't care who you find, right? I don't care who you find, right? If you know what the the one song say, I don't care how you get here when you can, you know, go 500 miles, whatever you got to do, right? But the problem I have is when it's at the expense of another group of people, right? Like you don't have to degrade, you know, vilify, shame a group of people for what you want to do, right? And I think that's where I'm stuck on, right? Because y'all right. People been doing it forever. Like I know plenty of people who met, you know, their significant other, whatever, but they've never said, oh, I had to go over here because the millions of women in America, I went through all of them and none of them are matched. So now I got to go across the Atlantic Ocean or the Pacific, if we talking about, you know, our Asian sisters, you know. So
Sophia, what's your opening statement on it? Like,
well, you already know what it is. I mean, love is love no matter where you find it. It's just a simple fact of the people that's shaming the person that's looking for love and where they looking for love at, or where they going to look for love. It don't matter if you find it in Texas, Virginia, Rhode Island, it don't matter. But it's just the point that it's a man going somewhere to go look for love and not looking for love right in his own block like he should. No, you go looking for love, where is that?
Okay.
That's real. And that was one of the thoughts that I came to when, you know, researching this, and I was just like, why are people mad? Like, like that's only.
But it's not. But it's not love, though. It's not love. The thing is, it's not love.
Hear me out. Hear me out. And the little view that I, you know, allow myself to take in, I see that there's two branches of this tree. You got the ones who are trying to trick off and go to these other countries just to go out and have fun, dig around. These are the ones who are bashing black women. These are the ones who have not had any quote unquote game here, so they decided to take their talents to another country to see what they can get. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, we're gonna talk about them. You know what I'm saying? Because I got some words for them niggas too. Then you got this other branch of legit people who have the discretionary funds. They're not bad looking. They got game, but they just, at this point, they're looking for something that they're not finding here in American women. So, yes, again, they're taking their talents to another country, and you know, hey, they find where they find. That's my 2 points. That's how I see. I'm looking at it in that sense. Like, I only see two camps.
But it's at the expense of degrading and making Western women to be villains that they want to go seek love. It's not, I want to seek love because I want to seek love there. I want to seek love because these Western women are not good enough. So they're putting down.
And I think we
hold on.
Honestly, I think we're giving these people who do this intentionally too much credit, because it's not love, right? It's not love. It's that you're looking to have power over somebody, because what you tried to do was you tried to do all of that, whatever, you know, Brittany's definition, you tried all that masculine, feminine mess over here. And for black women who are the most educated racial gender group in this country, okay, you tried to dominate us, or try to, like, you know, do that 1950s stuff with this generation of black women, and you can't do it the way that you thought your pop did it. You can do it, but you can't do it the older time way, right? You can't do it. They are specifically going out of the country because, like that one clip said, right? There are cultures of people whose women are submissive no matter what. That's just who they are. But for Black women specifically, people fail to realize, right? And I'm gonna drop some knowledge on folks. People fail to realize that women were leaders and generals in Africa. So you can't tell me as a Black woman to be submissive in a Western way when my DNA, my ancestry, I don't do that. Me as a Black woman from Africa, we had our own kingdoms. We had our own, the Woman King was based on a true story. Sis was a general, they had an army of women. So how are you going to tell me with that history that I now need to be submissive? It don't work like that. And on some real shit, Black men who think like that, just say, no shade to anybody, go get you somebody, you want another culture who has that submissiveness in their, DNA. We not the ones. Like, that's just not who we are. Go ahead, I'm done.
Okay, go ahead, Sophia.
Can we replace submissiveness with cooperation?
Woo! God damn.
Because submissiveness is just what it was. I mean, is what it is, and look how it is in the uproar right now. We're not looking for submissiveness. We're looking for cooperation. And for us not to get cooperation from our own queens is a problem. And then when we go get another queen from somewhere else, that's where the problem is. But our queens can go somewhere else and go find somebody else and get clapped on the back and get praised for it. We go find somewhere else, somebody else outside our race, and we weak. We got low D energy. We got a lot of stuff, but we can't be happy, but y'all can.
Well, Severe, you make a point. You articulated the word cooperation instead of submissiveness, but they're not saying that. They're saying submissive.
Right, understandable.
So if they're able to properly communicate their wants, if they're able to properly articulate their wants and their needs, then maybe we can meet them and compromise and cooperate. But if they're saying submissive, then I have to go with what they're saying.
Do anybody know the definition of submissive?
I do. It's when both parties submit to the mission. What's the mission? You submit to each other.
Right, and Severe, another great point. I think the definition of submission varies from person to person.
It does.
But submission requires actual like vulnerability and it is a form of dominance, because if you're asking me to, follow your lead, I have to agree to it, right? Like, that's, people don't realize, and like, not to get into a tangent, but when you think about like kink stuff, right? They teach you when you're submissive, you actually hold all the power.
The power, right.
Yes.
And so if y'all really want a submissive woman, that ain't, and I don't want to shade a group of people, I really don't, but that's not what you're going to get. Like, if you really want a true submissive woman going overseas, it's not what you're going to get. If you really want a Black woman to be submissive, like, you have to, like, you have to, like, just be great. Like, I feel like a lot of men just want props for doing shit that they supposed to do. # Chris Rock. Like, you want me to, you know what I mean? You want me to give you pat on the back because you got a job? Well, that's what you're supposed to do as a human. You got benefits? Well, that's what you're supposed to do as a human, especially if you want me to lay on my back and pop out your kids. Okay? Like, that's what you're supposed to do.
Time out. Women use that argument.
Using
that argument.
It's not men. Right. Talk your ish.
I clean. I
didn't
do
say
this. I got this.
Take care of the babies. I had to do this.
What have I always said on this show? Just because you have all the degrees, you got your house, you got your car, you got your brother, that don't make you dateable. That makes you marketable. That doesn't mean that you are a good dater. That doesn't make you a good relationship person. The same thing that you had just said, Jaquita, like you're doing the things that a normal human being, adults in a productive society is supposed to do. There's no trophies for that. Drake told y'all, you don't get no trophies for that.
Facts.
Like, you gotta fucking do it. Like, this is just what it is. And we get so and that's the other part for me that I found about this argument about why these guys are doing this and doing that. Like, we're muddling and rehashing all these old hurts, all these old stereotypes from both sides, mind you. We're rehashing this to make that anger for another person having a preference going somewhere else and making it a problem.
But it's a preference at the it's two things, right? It's a preference at the expense of another group of people, right?
Very true.
And that's not preference, and that's not preference, that's prejudice. Okay.
Yes.
So let's be very specific, right? So these particular group of people are being prejudiced on another group of people because they want power over another group of people. It's not love. Like anybody who ascribes to this whole passport bro thing and is telling me that I'm specifically going out of the country to look for a particular racial demographic of people who historically are stereotyped as submissive, and you're saying that's what I want, then you're being prejudiced to not only the people that you dissent, but the people that you claim you want or are attracted to. Can't do that.
Go ahead.
I mean, I just want to throw out there quick examples. I know they celebrities and everything. Take, for example, Serena Williams and her husband. Her husband is Caucasian.
No one said anything to Eve.
Not at all. Eve, Lonnie Love. That man has no money. She's the breadwinner, but she gives him all the praise.
What's her name? Gabrielle Sidibe, whatever her name.
Sidibe. Yeah.
But you know what the difference between that is? Guess what? They still working and they still great. They still working. They still making money. They have not changed. They have not changed who they are as women. They've not changed who they are as women. They still out here working. Give me two examples of how.
I'm saying that just because of the simple fact, like I said, look how they're getting praised for who they love. But let the man find somebody that he loves, and it's a problem. It don't matter the color of the race. And you talking about how going over there to find somebody submissive. No, if you look at any Passport Bros videos or whatever that's out there, well, the ones I've seen, these cats
there
are
you go. Thank you, Anya. Thank you, Anya.
Point.
Boom. Thank you, Anya.
Serena and Sabore, they love in silence. They just pop out with their spouses. There's no interview saying, why did you marry this man? Because black men did me wrong. Because black men are overly. They never did that.
Well, and let's talk about it. Sierra. Sierra prayed for a man. Sierra prayed for a man, and y'all call homeboy corny. How is a man who's making multi-million-dollar deals corny? And she's still making independent songs for independent women when she's married. So who's a hypocrite? That's not hypocrite. But that's not hypocritical because she was once independent and she talked about what she needed to do.
She don't need to talk about that no more. She has a $200 million husband. She has a $200 million husband. She don't need to talk about that no more. Why ain't she talking about getting married? Why she ain't talking about walking down the altar? Yeah,
She did. She talked about that when she was single. She talked about walking down the altar when she was single.
That's ass backwards. That's ass backwards. If you look at why you ain't gonna talk about that single? Why you ain't gonna talk about that as a married woman that has it, that finally has it? There's somebody that took you in. So what's the difference? Say it again.
Did you say somebody that took you in? Whoa.
You have married rappers still talking about
that's future baby mother. That's future baby mother. Don't forget that.
Yes. That's what? That's Russell Wilson's wife.
Yeah, it is. But he still gotta look at that kid every day.
And guess what? Yes, he do. And he take care of that kid. And he take care of that kid.
I applaud him for that.
Another man's kid.
Meanwhile, I applaud him for that. And he a sucker.
Your boy is skeeting everywhere it goes.
And he a sucker.
Who,
Show
Future?
enough.
I love suckers then.
Yeah,
Suck
sucker.
Future is a
Whoa,
sucker.
wait, what up? Russell a sucker?
Future is a sucker.
Yeah,
Future
sucker.
is a sucker.
You saying wait, time out. Who's a sucker? Russell or Future?
Russell is a sucker.
You a nut. You're a nut. You know what? You just mad. You know what? He mad, y'all. He mad. He mad because Lamar. He mad because Lamar about to go to Tampa Bay. He mad, y'all. He mad because Lamar about to go to Tampa Bay. He mad. He mad, y'all. Moment of no. Let's give our brother some grace. Real rap. Let's give our brother some grace because he coming from a place of hurt. Lamar, we don't know where he at. Lamar, you know. So my brother, I extend grace to you in your time of healing. So I get it. Hurt people.
We ain't talking about the off season. We talking about passport bros, mommy. All the way from Philly. All the way from Philly.
That we're calling a man that is a part of a fully functioning Black family with a mother, a father, and children that appears to have no drama. They're living the American dream, and that's corny. Like, that's really scary for me to hear.
He said he was a sucker.
That ain't what I call corny. I called him corny.
Let's take my situation. My fiance has 2 children. I look at them like they're my own. Am I a sucker?
Yeah.
Not at all, bro. I'm just saying good for you, big bro. I'm just saying anybody do that's good, bro. But look at the choices you could have had.
Ooh.
Oh shit. Oh
yo.
Wow.
No disrespect. You know what I mean?
That's disrespect.
That's not disrespect, yo.
You know what? You know what? And that's what, and that's why this is why we go outside and look for other dudes. Because I'm gonna keep it a bean. I was in my 11-year relationship was with a white man. Okay. Wow. And I'll be very, very honest. All of this passport bros, this masculine feminine energy mess, white people don't talk about this like that. They don't talk about this like that. They really don't. And I am interested. I'm interested to just see what part of what part of the century did that start happening? Because again, 2004, 2006, we was in, I'm not to date you, Brittany, but back in the day, we wasn't talking about that. Yeah. Black women went to college just like black men, so y'all know we smart. Like, so now that's a hang up. That's a hang up because I happen to get a couple degrees. Like, why is that?
No.
Why is that a problem? Like, so what's the problem?
Like to throw it in our face. That's the first thing y'all lead with. Throwing, y'all got this. Y'all okay? Good for you.
But y'all don't do that to us.
Yeah.
We don't throw our credentials in your face. I don't know what men you dealt with. Throwing credentials in your face. We don't even lead without. I mean, we do lead without credentials, but we don't lead with them like that. Like, shorty, I got this, I got that. No.
Oh my gosh, that money? Oh, y'all will lead with money for sure.
Yeah, because that's what women look for. Women look for money.
You lead with something. So men lead with something then.
Because, and I get why y'all lead with money. Like real rap, I get why y'all lead with money. I hope it's for the perception of financial stability, because if you want me not working and popping out your damn kids, you best have some income. You better right. Like, so if that's what you want me to do, here's the thing. Y'all don't want to be held accountable to y'all own damn standards, right? So like for me, I want to be submissive. Lord knows working is ghetto, okay? Is ghetto. I don't want to do it. However, I do have grown accustomed to a certain lifestyle. You know why? Because I can do it. I got money to do it. So if you're telling me as a man, you want to lead, and I say, guess what, baby? I'll do everything else, but we got to make sure we pay for laundry service, because I already do that. We got to make sure at least, 2 days a week, we're either going out to a restaurant, because I want to look cute. I want to dress up and look cute for you, be on your arm, but you got to pay for that. and you tell me, nah, you need to be at home, or nah, we don't do all that. Like you can save and clip some coupons, then I got to go because I can look cute and do all this stuff on my own income. Because remember, we sat in the same class together, so we got the same damn degree.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Funny, Jaquita, I was the most traditional of traditional
Yes, you were.
Before I got married. Like I grew up in a household with grandparents where my grandfather worked and brought home all the money, cashed his check, sat down, took the money, gave it to my grandmother. She was home cleaning, cooking, all that stuff. Mm-hmm. So what I wanted in my man was the same thing. I got my degrees, but I still want to be at home and I don't want to go to work and I want you to pay for everything. But it's 2017 when I met my husband. It's 2017. Economically, that does not make sense for me to expect to sit home and have one income, support my shopping habit, my eating habits, my cable, my luxury trip habits. That's when I had to be humbled and say, it's about cooperation. Not, am I submissive to my husband? Absolutely. But he comes not demanding it from me, but I give it to him naturally. It's because a natural.
He came from a place of humbled respect.
Yes. And he laid out what he wanted in a wife.
And he had a plan.
And it aligned with what I wanted to give him as a wife.
And I think that's where a lot of these guys. I think that's where a lot of these guys.
These were not outlandish demands, like coming in the door. You need to cook. You need to do this. You need to do that. He came in like, come as you are, and it's like, well, damn, I kind of want to cook for you. I kind of want to do this for you. It's all in the approach.
And exactly, and I think that's where that weird branch of the Passport Bros got the whole game messed up. You know what I'm saying? They think everything is, Judi Dench and the Brady Bunch, where mom is taking care of everything at the house and Papa go to work and everything is all hunky dory. And it just like you said, Brittany, like logically and financially, it doesn't make sense. Like we live in a capitalist society, most of us, so we have to go to work. Stuff is going up. It's inflation. It's recessions. It's everything. The prices of living goes up, but the wages don't go up. So yeah, we gotta do that. So for me, I feel like they're taking the path of least resistance because I'm only speaking.
They don't want to try.
Right, I'm only speaking, and I'm only speaking on the goofball side. I ain't talking about the legit side. We're gonna get to them because
is it though legit? Is it legit
absolutely.
though?
I believe so.
Right.
I absolutely believe so. I wholeheartedly believe it's legit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to the cats who feel like, okay, so a woman isn't making you a sandwich every 20 minutes. Then she's not worth it. No, nigga, like go get your own goddamn sandwich. Like what the fuck? Like I don't understand the whole bullshit of that. Like I'm really trying to understand, what are you trying to find? You're trying to find somebody that's gonna just wait on you hand and foot. Nigga,
they want their mama. They want their mama.
Why would
they want their mama.
Why would you?
They want to fuck their moms. They want to fuck their moms. That's point blank. Period. They want to fuck their moms.
I can't diagnose their Oedipus complex.
Well, I am.
So can I say
but
this?
Who else making you sandwiches? Who else making you PB&J sandwiches the way you like it with the crust cut off?
Diagonal,
not,
baby.
Right, the diagonal with the crunchy. Because mama, don't get me crunchy. You know I like the smooth, just
a black mama will not know. My mama didn't have that. You're gonna eat the sandwich the way I make it for you. Right. They want a slave. Because for me, it was like, if you don't eat this, you're not eating.
But you're a girl, but you're a woman. Black moms don't treat their black boys like that. And that's yet another challenge. And I'm a culprit.
I'm a
culprit.
All right. So Ania asked me, what's the legit side? The legit side is, again, the men who actually have a preference, who are not bashing black women, like y'all were saying about Gabrielle and Eve and all these other women who have gone outside of their culture and their, you know, their country to find love. They have the means, which women, you know, seem to always like to call people broke. And they are legitly going across seas because they have a preference. So therefore, why are you mad? Are you mad because they didn't choose you to spend the money on and go and take you across seas? And I'm not gonna lie to you, yo. Like, I was doing some research, and I gotta pull up the video, and I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Some of these dudes ain't bad looking dudes, but they probably just didn't have the luck that they had, that they thought they would get here. So they tried their hand somewhere else. That's what I'm saying. Those are the legit dudes who decided, you know what? I don't feel like I don't want to do this. I got the means. I can go across, you know what I'm saying, and go find somebody that's going to match the preferences that I like.
Yeah. And
I mean, so they don't want to try. So they don't want to try.
You know, watching these videos.
No. You got me wrong, Jaquita. You got me wrong, because they've tried. They've tried.
Did they though?
Yes, they did. Trust me, they have. Trust me, they have.
How do you think the woman get fed up?
They may not have come across the woman that you want.
Did they try?
With, or they may not have come across you, but in their social economic sphere, their geographic location, their culture, the way they were raised, the way they were growed up, where they work, how much money they make, all of that plays a part.
Agreed.
Well, here's the thing.
Because here's the thing. The more money you make, you want somebody to match your status, right?
Sure.
And when you get up to that level, it ain't too many of us on either side that's really doing it. So what happens? Water goes in the path of least resistance, man. And this is what it does. It just wears down. And they like, okay, well, fuck it. I can't find somebody that's really giving what I really want them to, to do. You know what I'm saying? I can't really find nobody because they either think I'm supposed to be Mr. Moneybags or I'm a sucker.
What's happening in a lot of these videos that I've witnessed and watched today, I felt like that consumed most of my day, was their tone. So in watching these videos, they want a woman that is passive, that is meek, that has so-called feminine energy. But the tone that I'm getting through the screen when they're saying this is very aggressive, is very overpowering. So it's like, when you're the head of a household, right? Because I'm in a household and my husband is the head of my household. He leads with a silent dominance.
Yes.
Because he has a soft demeanor, not saying he's soft, but he has a soft approach to being dominant. That makes me, who is very outspoken, y'all know me. I'm very outspoken. I'm in tune with myself. I have high confidence. I boast about my accolades and what have you. But when I'm home and I'm around my husband, I'm very soft. So I think these men, their approach, if you want somebody to match your energy, look inward. You are very aggressive. You're very overbearing. And it's almost to the point of unattractive. There are videos that I've seen with these men with the women, and they look scared of them. They're not being submissive. They're being fearful. And they can't tell the difference. A, because of a language barrier. That's number one. But two, it's an inherent fear. And they don't know the difference. That's also scary. But we don't want to talk about that. We don't want to talk about that.
What's your thoughts on that, Savir?
Well, basically, you say you see fear. How can you? If most women will say that because of fear. Most women will say that, but men are just trying to find love and cooperation. Now, it's like I said, it's to the point, like I said before, where it's no problem for a woman that look for love, no matter where she finds it, she'll get praised for it. But let a man find love somewhere he's getting bashed for it. And now, like the Professor C said, like you have the sucker ones, that just both you ladies said, looking for somebody that's willing to take care of them, whatever, and you still got them dudes that's looking for love, that's real legit. Now, with men, we are willing to date down even as a 1%er of high value men, but women will not date down but still look for that 1%er.
Woo! Wow.
Here we go with this.
On to that.
Here we go with this high value shit. Okay. All right, here we go.
Hey.
Okay.
I saw Jakita's face. I was like, let me sit down.
When I say high
I'm
value, can I
serious.
get something clear? Can I get
I
something
know
clear?
what you mean. I know what you mean. I just I wish we would just get the fuck out of that. Like, stop. Come on, y'all. Like, as black people, stop doing this. Like, stop. Here's my hypothesis, right?
That part.
Black men want to exist in the world like white men.
Go.
Not realizing, and this from my experience, not realizing that you don't have a white woman. You're not seeking a white woman. Okay. Now I'm gonna drop some history for you. Okay. All right. We were the managers of the household. Okay. We were the managers of the household while the world was imprisoning y'all.
That was forced by J. Edgar Hoover and President Nixon at the time because, you know, the welfare and everything. So that wasn't something that was something designed for.
But that's what I'm saying.
I'll take care of all of this. No, because right before that.
But that's what I'm saying.
That household. So that's just.
But that's what I'm saying. Like society.
I'm going to let you get back in your solo.
No. Thank you, boo. But no, seriously, what black men as a whole need to understand is y'all not mad at us. You're mad at the systemic racism that has happened in our country, not realizing that it has always been black women that have held you and your children down. So while they was lynching y'all, okay, for even knowing how to read, we still had to maintain household. We've taken care of your kids and the slave master's kids, okay? When slavery finally ended, both black men and women worked outside of the household. You know why? Because we were the ones that had the skills to keep the economy going. So at no point throughout American history has black women ever been able to stay at home barefoot popping out kids. Okay? All right? We've always been working outside the household.
Y'all held up society.
No, I said we held you down while society was implementing systemic racist acts towards black men, because the key is that to separate y'all would leave us barren, broken, and would diminish us, right? Welfare. Why you think black men had to be hiding in closets and shit? Okay? Why you think black men had to be hiding in closets? Meanwhile, welfare was made for white women who were either husbandless because they couldn't get married or their husbands died. Okay?
It's getting hot.
All right? I'm just saying. Okay? Then here comes the crack epidemic. You welcome. Okay? Where black men were going to jail. Meanwhile, black women who were strung out, okay? They didn't send us to jail at the rates that they sent y'all because we still had to take care of the damn crack babies. And then we get to 1994 with the damn crime bill. 3 strikes. Okay?
Oh my God. Okay. You know what? She got to go back to a solo. Shit.
Oh, okay. 3 strikes. Y'all were the ones going to jail. Meanwhile, we still had to work outside the home. We had to get our damn degrees because we had to take care of the entire household and all these damn kids solo dolo. But yet y'all mad when for generations we've loved y'all, we've held y'all down, we held your damn raggedy ass kids down, and now that we're on equal footing,
all it took was the government to say,
hold on. First of all, the government has never provided benefits directly for black women. We were a byproduct of what was created for white women. Never forget that, baby. Okay?
But you still, and y'all still get the piggyback off of it. Regardless. Regardless. So, nobody, you don't hear too many black women say, I'll give up this to bring my husband, to bring my baby father back into the household.
Let me let you rock. Go ahead.
You don't hear that. I mean, since the government have helped women out. You don't see women backsliding on the government. They depend on that. They live on that. Now, on the sense, you don't, like I said, you don't hear them giving up their vouchers or any like that so they could bring their husbands and baby fathers back in the home so we could do it as one. All women are dependent on the government right now. All of them. Facts. And I mean, okay, I know what we did or what y'all did in the past tense is whatever. Like you said, it's made for white women, so you say, but all women are piggybacking off of it. And they're not going to give it up. Now, if you give up the government and we make our own government again, which was Black Wall Street, when we was dominant, yeah, we can talk. We can do that. But for right now, the government is your husband.
Well,
may I respond to that?
You sure can.
Okay. So when were we as Black women ever in the opportunity to sacrifice the government when y'all was either lynched, dead, in jail, or on drugs?
From the beginning, you didn't.
Hold on, y'all was incarcerated, and Black men are still incarcerated at the highest rates. So you want me, right? And I'm keeping it a beam, right? I hear what you're saying, and I think as Black women, we would love to do that, but it is a high probability in this country that y'all are either going to be dead or incarcerated. And financially, that is too risky when we're already set up to fail.
Yeah.
We're already set up to fail. So my whole thing with this passport bros things, and it is, I think to Brittany's point in the beginning, it is a large number of Black men who are doing this at the expense of Black women. We want to love y'all. Black women will always love Black men. You know why? Because we bear you. Yes. We bear you. So I gotta love you no matter what. I gotta love you no matter what. And yes. The hypocrisy is just amazing to me. But we've always held you down through society. Black Panthers, we was the one with the shotguns. Okay, look at them pictures at the forefront, protecting y'all. So you can't tell me I have to now be submissive when I was willing to risk my life on the front lines for y'all. That ain't submissive. That's leadership. Yeah, that's leadership. I'm done.
Let me. There was a time, and it's beginning. It's a little less than what it was back in the 60s, in the early 70s, where you had these women who were, like you were saying, Jaquita, who were on the front lines, who were on, on a job trying to protect, all the Black men and still raise the babies and still try to hold down and all that other stuff. I don't know when or how it switched from a hold down this man, not only because I have to, but because I want to now it's we're seeing more so of, I'm not saying that all women are doing this, but we're seeing more of the younger generation of like, oh, I need this money, I need this bag, he's gonna pay this, I need all this, and I'm not gonna give him nothing but maybe some mediocre puss and look good on his Instagram. So I think that's where Severe is coming from the newer or the younger generation of women who are coming up, who don't have the examples of what it meant to really hold it down, as it were. So we have this. So this is where the disconnect is coming from. You have a group of women who want everything and wants to do nothing in return for that, and then you also have this group of men who have been hurt by these women, and now they don't know how to either address it themselves, heal themselves, and move on with themselves. So now they on this whole bash kick in order to try to move into another country, and then they're gonna find out that let me tell you something. Women across the world are damn near the fucking same. They all gonna want money, security, be fed and loved and understood.
And I wish, Charles, that these men knew the inherent risks of bringing said women over here. You're gaining them exposure to a life that could potentially be better than what you can provide. So you may make $65,000 a year. So when you go to this country, now you're seen as like a multimillionaire. Okay, bring that $65,000 back to the States, and she can see how you can really live. When she sees now that, oh, there are men that make more than you, that's still like women like me. Do you think her loyalty is going to kick in? Do you think that submissiveness is going to?
That's why they moved there.
Well, then toodaloo, bon voyage.
Okay.
Bon
Because you said that, then what is the anger part? Because y'all didn't want them.
I think the part that's frustrating is that we keep saying what the anger stems from. You can go over there, but you don't have to add the part about how we ain't shit at the end of it. Just say I want to go over there and find love, period. Safe travel.
But they have been some that have said that, and they still get the backlash from it. So some of these guys feel like they're damned if they do.
Maybe I haven't seen those videos, but the majority of these think pieces and the reaction pieces come to those with the aggressive, vilifying Black women and Western women. Those are the ones that I'm seeing. For the ones that are simply going because that's their genuine preference, then for me, I'm like, toodaloo. We will miss.
I would even ask them like, why? Like, what about those particular group of women without comparing to the women in the U.S. without saying, oh, well, because they don't, right? Because a lot of these conversations, if you hear their justification, it's because they not like this or they not like this. So the next time you ever come across a passport bro, ask them to say like, why this particular group of people without negatively comparing them or positively comparing them to another group, right? And see what they say. I guarantee you they can't. And that's why I say it's not about love. It is about power. It is about control. And that's not love.
Why do you care? That's the question.
Why do I care?
I mean, not you specifically, but the you collectively. Like, why do women care? If you already know that this man is going over there because, you know what I'm saying, he, like you were saying, it's about power, it's not about money, it's not about love, it's about this and this, you know what I'm saying? Okay.
Because they have access to the internet, which is what I said in the beginning.
Fair.
And they
Fair.
spread
you got the internet.
Right. And they spread misinformation. That's the whole thing.
Can I speak from a place of legit sadness? We Black women can be at the end of a lot of hatred. Unexplained, explained, broken down, what have you. But at the end of it all, the majority of us still choose the same people that oppress us, that speak so illy of us. And that makes me sad. That they don't see through the anger to say, maybe she's speaking from a place of legitimate hurt. That I'm downing her sisters, downing people that look like my mother. Consider that. But even after all that, through all of that, we still choose y'all. When y'all are killed in the street by police, unlawfully, who's the ones rioting? Who's the ones holding up picket signs? Who's the ones campaigning for y'all? Showing up when we don't feel like it. Standing in the gap when you aren't even there. We are. And do we hem and haw? Sure, but we still show up.
We tired.
So it's a place of hurt, frustration, fatigue. It's like, what did we do to y'all? What did we do to y'all?
So y'all know me. Y'all know me. Y'all know I always ride for women on this show. It's a fair. I'm not taking you out of the conversation. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just when will men be able to have their own opinions, even if it may be hurtful, even if it may not be the right way to say something, and have the ability to not be ridiculed for having an opinion, a preference, a way of life that doesn't coincide with how, you know, black women feel like this black man should be. Because while y'all hold it down without question, but we go out here every single day as a black man in fearfulness. You driving to work. First of all, you waking up, thank God, because I ain't dying in my seat because I got hypertension and high blood pressure. Diabetes is kicking my ass, all that shit. Yeah. Then I gotta go drive. Pray to God, no cop decides, you know what? Let me pull this motherfucker over. Then you get pulled over. God forbid, you know, nothing, you know, you know, something bad happened to us, or hey, I got out of this. Thank God. I get to go on back to work. I get to make my way into work. I go into work. I gotta deal with these racist ass white people with microaggressions all day long, every single day, all day long. I can't express how I need to be expressed because then I'll be looked at as the angry black man. So then I gotta put on this minstrel goddamn face throughout the day. Still gotta worry about my home, make sure my wife is good, make sure the kids is good, make sure I'm still being a good son, being a good brother, being a good friend. Then I gotta go home. I gotta do this all over again. I gotta pray to God another cop don't pull me over, or you know, I don't get into an accident. Then I gotta come home, and then I gotta still battle with my woman. What?
Because we're going through the same thing now.
And I'm not, and that's what I'm saying.
Like so why are you taking out? Why are you taking it out on us though?
Like I said in the beginning, nobody gets trophies for that. But the fact that nobody wants
to hear outside, y'all can talk y'all ish all day.
Nobody wants to hear outside, and the women can't hear outside, and the men don't hear the women's side. Where is the space for the goddamn healing? Because we're all in our own goddamn corners, and we fighting from our own corners without turning. Instead of facing each other, we need to be facing side by side, facing the damn problem. Right. But we don't do that because we're always fighting from our own damn corners. Because God damn it, I'm right. I said what I need to say, and that's the fuck it. No, we need to get out of that shit. I'm tired of it. I am so tired of it. This is why I told you in the beginning that I really don't have a side on this, but I'm more on the like, yo, when the fuck are we gonna wake the hell up?
Yeah, because I mean, for me, Passport Bros is giving me fight or flight, and they're doing the flight,
and that's
so
fine.
Like, instead of trying to heal the internal issues within,
but it's not fine.
The internal issues within self, and then trying to heal for a partner domestically, you rather just flee the entire country and go to a different continent with those same internal issues. Okay, so now you're fighting a battle that this person will never even understand. She's gonna sit there like, oh, cool. She'll never know.
Yep.
Then what?
Yep. And y'all not checking them. Like, my problem with this whole thing is that I feel personally that the accountability is misdirected. We know as Black women, we are the only group of people on this earth that can empathize with you every step of the way, right? And so when I think to Brittany's point, right? When we ask y'all to not degrade us, you know what that means? That means check your boy. Don't check me. Don't tell me, oh, well, you got to lower your standards, Ma, or you got to, he trying, Ma. Don't tell me that. Go and check your boy and say, you know what, my brother, raise your standards up. She wants the finer things in life like everybody do. So go out and do better. But if you need help, I got you. Men don't check and hold accountable other men. It's easy for y'all to tell us what to do versus Check your own people. And that's all we asking. You know the passport, you know this whole mentality about passport bros is wrong, right? But yet, even in this space, women are talking about it. No, do a men's session and be like, yo, why you thinking like that, my dude? Don't do that. We got to be better than this. We got to listen to our sisters, man. They told me this, they told me that. Like, I just feel like it's easier to tell us to adjust versus telling them to telling your own people, your own group of men to raise their standards. And that's really like one of my biggest problems. Like, don't tell me, I already know.
Yeah.
And I get what
Bet
you're
on
saying.
yourself retreat. Can you read that comment, Charles?
So it says the problem is people want to make people see things how they see them instead of gathering with like-minded people. If you don't agree with something, that's not your crew. If we focus more time on finding our group, we would have less anguish. I agree with that to an extent, and I only say that is because it's right back to what my point is. We're fighting from our own corners. Your implicit biases is going to draw you to the same people who believe the same thing that you do, and then that is where the hurt has become public, and it becomes all as bashing because a group of certain hurt people found another group of certain hurt people. They shared their experiences, and now they gotta voice it because now they don't feel like, oh God, it wasn't just me. It wasn't just me. I feel validated now. And then y'all may be thinking I'm just talking about the passport bros. No, I'm talking about both sides, baby. I'm talking about both sides because there are hurt women who out here who will gladly bash anybody that has a penis. Like, and we're just like, okay, where's the healing? Where's the love? How do we get to the love? Savannah, what you think, man?
That's true. I mean, you honestly got an opinion. I mean, even beyond passport bros, there's been a panel that showed that 97 women, well, today's women won't even delete their Instagram for a man because their Instagram is so important. So how we going to heal when you won't even delete an account that hurts your relationship possibly? I mean, it's just so many other, I mean, so many levels that go beyond passport bros. I mean, I feel y'all and I understand it, but when you talk about from fighting from mutual corners, that's true, bro. That's true to a point. But the thing about it is, one side is always heard. The other side, when it is heard, it try to get shut up in silence, bro.
So how do we fix it? Because here at Dayton University, we're not just about being the hit dog that's hollering. So tell us and tell the ladies, what does it look like to be heard? Like, what do we, as a black man, what do you need from black women? Because we've had this discussion plenty of times on this show about trying to really get the other side to hear us without judgment, without trying to, listen for your part to jump in and say your piece, and you weren't actively listening. So here at Dayton University, we try to do the healing. So, Savannah, tell people, what does it look like? What do we need?
Well, we need how we gonna say communication. That's A1. That's first of all, we communicate it. Now, it's always said, it's not what you say, is how you say it. Now, when you say it nicely, it still get bashed. When you come off aggressively, it still get bashed. Now, to the point where as though men are not really hard to please. I mean, you ask a woman what they want, they can give you a whole list. But if you ask them what a man wants, it's crickets and silence. So it's just all about communication of where we going and what we going to do with it. Plus, on another note, like I said, not talking about the 1%ers and everything. It's just about knowing where you are in this field, in this Dayton market at this time in this lifetime. I mean, as we get older, and no bull, y'all got mothers competing with daughters right now. You have mothers messing with daughters' boyfriends just because they're not able to get somebody on their level, or not even their level, their age. So, I mean, come on. I mean, we just need to come to a conclusion with communication. It's not what you say and how you say it, but how can we say it? And who can say it? Because even Monique tried to get at women talking about the bonnets. Men and women came after her. So what can be said and who can say it?
Yeah. Okay.
That's fair.
Jaquita, are we asking the question for Black women or?
Yeah.
Jaquita, what do you?
No one person is the monolith or the spokesperson.
It's
because
just everybody.
We are probably the most diverse culture.
Yeah. But do Black women
being African American? So yeah, we're just trying to spit some, something at the wall and try to, where can we goddamn heal?
Yeah. So Jaquita, it's on you. What do Black women need?
Ooh, we need a vacation. That's what we need. I'm tired.
But the man already gone. He already gone. Y'all ain't want him.
Right. Just okay. Right. Just give me another room. I ain't even got to bother you. No, I'm kidding. I feel like I just feel like that as Black women, we haven't really had a space to rest. Like we really haven't had a space to rest. And I implore folks, honestly, from a historical perspective, and as a background, my major was in economics and political economy. And so a lot of my references are about how Black women have really sustained and maintained the household. And I really, really implore people to look at our history in this society and understand that while these significant things are happening, Black women were by themselves, having to raise the next generation who 50% chance was going to end up like the past generation, incarcerated, dead on drugs, right? So a lot of time there is a historic precedence of anxiety and just constant working as Black women to just validate everybody, and we're tired. So I just really want people to really look at history and look at the pictures and see that we have been fighting, and we really need a break, but we also need a voice. We also need our own voice. We've been trying to support everybody else, and we're saying we're tired and want to be taken care of, but what you're not going to do is take advantage of us too. And how does that kind of play into everything? So
yeah, that's good. Deflection cannot exist in a safe space. So if either side, if woman or man is saying what they need or what is not helping, it doesn't help the safe space to say, well, when y'all do it, X, Y, and Z. That's not a safe space anymore. Now it's a battleground. So can we stop deflecting?
Yes.
If a woman is going to say, I don't feel like X, Y, and Z, it is the time to say, I received that. It's not the time to say, well, you do so and so and so and so, because now the conversation is now an argument. Now you've escalated understanding into now survival. Now I need to be right instead of I need to be heard. I'm tired of fighting to be right. I'm fighting to be heard. I'm fighting to be listened to. Once you listen, once you really start actively listening and really trying to understand what the other side is saying, that's when we truly can begin to start healing. But we're going in like this, which is why every year we come back to the same rhetoric. We keep coming back to the same stuff every year because nothing has changed. We're all fighting. That's why we're all so damn tired. You got them flying to Honduras, But you got us sitting here. Here. We just here. We here.
I want to get flued out too.
I want to
Shoot.
get flued out too. So funny thing, there was a video that was circling on TikTok and Facebook and Instagram. And just really quickly, Jaquita, when someone is hungry and in need, what's your first instinct? If someone says,
I need to.
I'm hungry, like I'm really, what do we do? What do Black women do? What's our instinctual thing to do?
Go and get you something to eat.
We feed them. We make sure they're good. They're fed.
Oh, I was gonna say, well, I got stuff in the fridge. Go make you something to eat. Like,
Right. But we at least are willing to provide the food. Y'all, it was a Passport Bro in a video. And I mean, he looked like he was in the Blair Witch Project. Seriously. He was struggling. He had the camera down by his face, up his nostrils. He's in the DR and he's like, y'all, I'm coming to y'all saying this. Oh, play it. Play the video, Charles.
Oh, we
Not
screamed
that
it.
one.
I missed my flight last night. I just got off the phone with Spirit. I'm waiting on them to call me back. It's $100 reschedule fee. Basically, I need a cash app, guys. I need a cash app to try to get this fee together, man. I'm so sick right now. I'm sick as hell. I've been trying to call Kayla because I know she's like in the area. So I was trying to call her to like set something up to where I can get like some actual money because I'm hungry. I have very little bread left. I maybe got like $15. I'm just calling on the subscribers now to see can I get another 100 to get the reschedule fee. They try to make me go for a whole nother ticket. I argue with that guy. I don't got them customer service with Spirit for about had to be at least 45 minutes. I'm damn near, I don't know if y'all can hear, I done lost my voice yelling up there and then yelling at customer service. Yeah, man, this trip turned out to be so bad, yo. This trip was so crazy, guys.
Okay. Okay.
That's the first branch that I was talking about.
Right. Big facts. He was over there
You
trying to
tried
get
to hedge.
expecting something. You could tell what he was all about. Come on, man.
You tried to hedge your paycheck. You knew you
did.
went on a Wednesday. You knew
Yeah.
that you was getting paid on a Friday, but you forgot them auto payments came out like a motherfucker.
No, it was the desperation in the voice.
Trying to trick off.
Facts. With $30.
$30 is
The
fucking up your life.
desperation in his voice for food. And he's like, well, I'm trying to call her.
He ate in 4 days.
But you
He's
still
like,
trying to call a woman. But you trying to call a woman though.
Did she
Like,
answer,
that's what
though,
I'm-
is the question. She didn't even answer.
Because it was one of them
Practically
DR women. Because she's
category
like, why
A
you calling
here.
me? Why you
That's category A.
And the funny thing is, y'all may
Spirit?
get on our nerves. Y'all may get on our nerves. But if y'all hungry and we hear your stomach rumble, I'm going to give you a bag of chips or something. I ain't going to let you starve. He is
I
over
would
there
let that one
starving.
starve. I would let
My
that one
stomach
starve.
was probably in his back.
I only have $15. I only have $15.
Yeah.
I
Jingle that
lost it when he
coffee.
said he was on Spirit. I lost it when he said he was on. I was like, oh shit! Oh, here we go.
you fucked the game up.
You,
boy.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
thought he was
Spirit.
Prince Ali Abubu.
Yeah.
They about as
He looked
dependable
real.
as a drunk donkey. I don't know what you thought you was going.
The only spirit I know is the Holy Spirit. We ain't doing it.
I ain't buying no spirit. Hey,
That's it.
Glory! Yes, yes.
You could even buy airport food. You could even get a taco.
man.
Sure.
DR.
They ain't even give him a bag of peanuts.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Anita,
She's supposed to
that's
submit to
it.
that though, right? But she,
That's it.
No peanuts.
He realized
That's the
that
thing.
he didn't realize the money conversion was damn near the same. He thought
Hey.
he
He
could take
should
the
spend
little
all his
little
money on
$200.
macaroni, Catalina got treated like a reina. And so now when she goes to the airport to America and sees she's actually impoverished now. Catalina is now going to Taco Bell.
He thought that he was in Djibouti where $1 is equal to like $100 over there.
And it ain't like that in the DR no more.
No,
it ain't like that in the DR no more.
He jiggled some change and said, "Call me, bitch."
Like what?
Not him complaining about the change rate thing.
Yeah.
Oh my God! And you know, Spirit will nickel and dime your ass.
Of course they will. From baggage claim all the way to that goddamn seat. Yeah,
they going chip away. I blame the motherfucker that told him this was a good idea. That's who I blame. Because I know he had to tell somebody, right? He's like, "Oh, what you about to do, bro?" He's like, "Yo, I'm about to go to the DR, man, about to get me these honeys." They're like, "All right, you want me to drive to the airport?" "Yeah, what port?" "Spirit." All right, my nigga, like,
right.
They watch like 2 videos.
Right.
And
then just like black people be like, "You like it, I love it."
right. Like, no, you supposed to be like a mandated reporter. Say no, intervene, and be like, "No, my dude, your paycheck don't hit until Thursday. You got to get the conversion rate. You add 2 + 2, like some." Yeah.
It wasn't.
Well, keep saving enough until you got enough to go.
People need to stay off the internet. Like they watch 2 or 3 videos. You see these reels, right? Where they got the person walking to the airport, going to the island, going on the beach with their feet in the sand, and they're like, "I too can do that. I can afford this plane ticket, and I can afford that hotel room." You didn't even consider like
they fail to realize a lot of these are already sponsored.
Another person.
Mm-hmm.
Not another person.
This woman has made it like
who are
you don't know your budget
to go on these trips,
right? But the women there have already budgeted your money before you. Like they know you're coming with a certain amount of money because you led with that. So it's like, oh, you got 6,000. Well, let me do this. I gotta get an outfit. Then I gotta get that. I need
come on now.
Then my family, men forgot this part. Family is in high regard. So you cannot just take care of her. Now you got to take care of the mother, the father, the children, the siblings, the aunts, the uncles, the friends, the godparents, the pets, the chickens, the cows, the sheep, the dogs, the elephants, the giraffes.
Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, rams, mean, green.
They don't do that. That's the one thing you gotta love about America. Like when they say you cleave to your wife, you cleave to your wife. You don't have to take care of the mother.
And them, your wife and them.
Yeah, it's your wife and them.
Your wife and them.
You're taking care of the whole village.
You're
now the president.
That's how I know these niggas skipped world history class, because we talked about this and we talked about cultures in 10th, 11th grade, and you think you the man, you out here doo-wopping or whatever, playing spades or whatever in the hallway. You're missing the lesson on other people. Learn about that so you can prepare. You know what I mean?
Off of these comments, yo.
Yeah.
Oh my!
Well,
the more you
know. Real quick, can we give a birthday shout out to Darnell? Today is his birthday.
Shout out! Happy birthday, Darnell!
Happy
birthday, University, man!
Hey.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Okay, fellow Pisces. Yes.
Put his comment back up because he put his comment back up. Now he went with 6 T's and 6 pair of hooping shorts.
Yo,
Pisces, a little bit of fishies. Last but not least, yes.
That's
what I'm talking about.
Yo.
Did he have a pair of tennis shoes? At least?
No, he was in the slides, yo. He was in the slides.
Not hooping shorts.
He had the Nike slides.
He had the Nike slides. He had the Nike slides all day. In the fake Gucci's he got from Burlington.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You know what?
Gucci's.
You know what? He ain't tell nobody. You know what? I'm convinced he ain't tell nobody he was doing this. He couldn't have told nobody. I correct myself. He didn't tell anybody.
Y'all, it's to be a fly on the wall. I just want to be a fly on the wall. Because there was another video I sent you, Charles, where the guy was sitting next to the woman and she just mushed him in the face. Like, oh, I thought they were supposed to be submissive. She just all the way like mushed him. He's like, but I'm talking. That's rude.
Damn. Man. Say where.
Listen, grass ain't always greener, baby. Grass ain't always greener. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to put it up. Hold on 1 second.
Ooh.
Speaking of which, while I'm here, y'all, anybody want to be a producer of the show, yo, so I can focus on hosting?
Bro, you're doing a damn good job. I mean, give it up for my man.
I'm doing the comments. I'm doing the presentations. I gotta make sure my voice is heard. I gotta make sure I don't lose my thought. Y'all be already on the next topic, and I'm like, hold on, I got this. I gotta say.
Yeah.
If it ain't broke,
don't fix it.
Hey, yo, no, we growing out here. I ain't sitting no stagnant. Now I'm talking about.
I love it.
All right, so here's your right here.
Ooh.
Oh, I seen this one.
It was intense because she's used to sitting at the table with dudes that she can act like that with, and then they flip out and get emotional. But I'm stoic. Remember that?
So she has an attitude. She was in a bad mood. So before he even like put the spotlight on her to pretty much blast her, she already was putting hands on him.
Listen.
But that's who you want though.
Again, wrong country. Thai women don't play that. Again, he skipped world history class. Thai women don't play that.
Man,
why you?
He just got it wrong.
We bang with them. They don't play that. They head to their own household in Thailand. Again, the wrong country, my dude. The wrong country. The wrong country. I'm just.
Severe, what'd you say?
I say he just got the wrong one.
He got the wrong bunch. Like that's not the place.
Yeah, well, he fucked around and found out.
I was like, she looked like she don't play.
Yeah,
they look like they don't play at all.
That's that masculine energy.
Anywho, all right. Here we go. The masculine energy.
You know what? We're gonna do a show on masculine and feminine energy, and I want both of y'all back on the show.
Say less.
I want both of y'all back on the show. Jaquita, you coming back?
I'll produce that one.
Produce your perspective as well while you're there.
Cool, babe.
Produce your perspective.
We'll throw you in the credits. We'll definitely throw you in the credits.
Ooh,
oh my God, what a time, y'all. What a time to be alive. Today was a fun day with y'all.
This was dope. Thank y'all for having me.
Jaquita, thanks for, okay. Y'all, I put this status out yesterday. Let me tell you how Jaquita, my fellow Bucknellian, one of the best institutions on the planet, we have lifelong friendships. I put this status up yesterday evening, like last minute. When I say I've been so busy, I've been busy. Put this status up last minute. Real generic post, real generic caption. Thank you. And she was the first. She was on it like, got you. If you don't got nobody, I'm here. I said that. Gave her the link probably 2 hours ago.
I know, and you had messaged me, girl. I didn't even see it. I was like, oh shit. I was like, hold on.
Thank you. You're here.
No problem.
So
anytime, Brit.
Thank you so much.
I got you.
All right, so now's the time when we have our visiting professors here on the show. We give them the solo outlay, and you tell the people what you got going on in your life. Yeah. Tell the people where they can find you, where they can follow you, anything, what you got going on. I'm going.
Oh, jeez. Oh, I might have people follow me. Okay, so I am on Instagram, J$82. Follow me on Instagram. I don't use it that much. Follow me on Facebook. But I'm out here trying to be great, trying to, help the kids here in Philly, work for the school district. So if you, interested in helping our babies, let me know.
Awesome.
Shout out to Philly.
Awesome. Shout out to Philly. Yes, sir. All right, Severe, you up next, man. Tell the people what you got going on in the world.
Oh, you already know what it is. This is Smoking Talk Podcast CEO Severe right here. Y'all can reach y'all can hit us up at Smoke Talk 3153 on YouTube and on Twitch. We'll be live this Friday at 7. We almost to 10,000 subscribers. We growing every day. And anything y'all want us to react to, y'all can hit us at talksmoke99@gmail.com. Get at it.
Love it.
That's what's up.
Get
That's
at 'em.
what's
Love
up.
it.
Do
See,
that.
we out here getting it. We out here getting to the
Do
bag.
that. Yes.
Huh?
Y'all can find us here. We're just here. We're
We-
everywhere.
yeah.
We're here, there, and everywhere.
Oh, we do have a couple of events coming up. Let
Yes,
me look at
yes,
the
come on.
calendar, make sure
Ooh.
I get it right.
Let me get my post-it notes. Hold on.
We have the Bet on Yourself retreat on Sunday, April 23rd from 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. We've already reposted it on our page on Facebook. We'll do it again on our Instagram. Go to get your tickets. The professors are going to be there. We're on the panel. We're going to bring the live. Listen, y'all know how we do. We have been itching to get back out in the world. So we outside.
Oh, you frolicking? You frolicking, dude?
We
You
frolicking. We frolicking.
Yes.
Black man smiling and frolicking. You heard me?
Smiling and frolicking. Yes.
I'm
Love
sorry,
it.
April 22nd. April 22nd, my bad.
April 22nd.
April 22nd.
Is that the first day of spring?
I believe it is.
Oh, y'all gotta frolic then. You gotta make time for frolicking for the black men.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta frolic.
We gotta
First day of
frolic.
spring.
We're gonna
Yeah.
frolic.
Got to frolic.
And we have another one on May the 7th. It's the LOVE brunch panel. Again, we've been invited. Keep the invites coming. We are available.
That's fabulous.
We're gonna make ourselves available. Make sure y'all cut that check and or feed us. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Amen.
And amen
So,
again.
We got a couple of engagements out there. So if you guys are out there, you have an event, and you want the professors to come out there and show some love, and just be on your panel, be a host for your event, MCs, whatever you need. We are here. Inbox the page, email us at datinguniversity16@gmail.com.
And do not forget the online dating workshop. We are still doing that. We're taking on new clients.
Yes.
It's a labor of love, y'all. So for us to open this back up, as busy as we are, just know it's due to high demand. We love y'all.
That's what's
We're tired though. We're tired, but we love y'all. We want to see y'all dating and in relationships, but we're tired. So
gotta keep working, yeah.
we gotta keep working.
Got to, yes.
Look, and the thing is,
Trying to get to that
y'all,
10,000 subscribers like you, man. How'd y'all do that, man? Just send us a couple. Send us like 15. Send us like 15.
Well, I tell y'all what, we on live at 7 tomorrow. Y'all come through. I'll shoot them y'all way. Just come on in the chat.
Oh,
come
that's
vibe.
what's up. Look at that.
We'll be there.
Yes. I love it. Go ahead, y'all.
Well, thank y'all for tuning in to Dating University. Once again, I'm your co-host, Professor Charles, along with Professor Brittany. We love y'all so much.
Love
We
y'all
like
so
to thank
much.
our guests for coming on and giving us such a
Put some
lively
hand claps in the
and-
comments for our guests.
incredible.
Because they put that heat, the historical heat. They brought the perspective heat. It's hot in here.
It is.
It's hot.
It is.
I'm hot.
Shout out to Philly. I rocks with
I
Philly.
appreciate you, Severe. B
I
more
rocks with
used to be
Philly.
my home. B more
I-
used
I-
to be at my second home. Love it.
I rocks with Philly. A1 Jaquita, please get at us. We'd love to have you even on the show one day. Yeah, I mean, get at us. All y'all.
Anytime. Oh, listen.
Let's do it.
You say when. You say when.
Say less.
I love y'all. This was phenomenal. This
I
was
want to give a
phenomenal,
shout out.
y'all.
Can I please give a shout out to the Professor C. Me and my homie been rocking for years, bro. And I'm glad you just had me on the panel today, and I've been waiting for this, bro. So thank you, Professor Brittany. It's always a pleasure. I was supposed to have you on my podcast to evaluate on something. Don't know what happened to that, but I want all y'all on there so we can get lit.
There, but I'm there. I'm coming next time. But life was lifing for real.
Say life.
Life.
Say life.
Being a black woman is tiring, and I'm tired.
Y'all need the rest. We hear y'all. Y'all need the rest. We hear you. We received that. Huh? We received that.
Received it. I received it. Yes. I'm gonna do that from now on. I receive.
Yes.
Yes. Stevens.
All right, thank y'all one and all.
Good night,
Love
y'all. We
y'all.
love you all so much.
Podcast
Thank
listeners,
you.
yo, we love y'all so much.
Thank you.
Remember, always like, comment, share. Bring somebody else on here next time. Y'all holla. Peace.
Bye.
One.